Okay, it's 7 o'clock on the nose. Calling this Township Supervisors Organization meeting to order for January 2nd of 2024. Please join me in a please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Join us in a moment of silence, please. Okay, our first item on the agenda is to appoint a temporary chairman and temporary secretary. Do we have a motion
I'll make a motion.
to,
Appoint chairman
this is temporary chairman?
Temporary.
Yep,
and Daisy the second and secretary.
okay, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, moving on to citizen participation, this is for items that are on the agenda.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I was wondering, since we have the state association, county association conventions on here, can you tell me which supervisors attended which ones this past year?
Do you have more questions, John?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That'll be it. So,
I believe I was at this year for one day. Sean, can't recall.
Yes, I was there for a day.
And Brad,
I don't know.
okay,
When I went.
okay. Okay?
so no, I couldn't hear you.
Oh,
Sorry.
I went, Sean went.
To the state
and
ones?
Daisy.
Yeah.
To the state ones.
Mhm.
Okay, and what about the county ones?
Daisy and I were there.
Daisy and Sean went.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, election for chairman of the board. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to nominate Jim Sable.
You have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen, appreciate it. Election of the vice chairman.
All in favor?
Yeah, all in favor.
Sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Election of vice chairman, nominate Sean Fetter, if he's so willing to take the
Yeah.
position.
I will.
Is that a second? Or, well,
No.
you second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Sean. Administrative superintendent, I've had that position for a couple of years and willing to continue, if so, if that be your desire.
So moved.
We have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public safety superintendent, likewise, I'll continue to do it if there's a motion.
So moved.
I'll
Second.
second. Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Co-road superintendent, make a motion, Brad Sloop. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Brad. And co-road superintendent, for the second one, make a motion for Sean Fetter. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad second, all in favor?
Aye.
Equipment maintenance superintendent, Brad, I believe you've been doing this, right?
Yep.
And would you like to continue?
Yep.
Appreciate that. I'll make a motion then that Brad be equipment maintenance superintendent. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Solid waste superintendent. Sean.
I will continue if that's so desired.
Brad, would you like to
I'll
make the
second.
motion? Or you second? I'll make the motion, you second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Sean. Building and Grounds Superintendent, I've been doing that and will continue if, Bill makes a motion, or if someone else.
So moved.
So moved. Second,
I second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Vacancy Board Chairman. Mr. Leitner, are you still willing to be Vacancy Board Chairman?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll make that motion that Bob be Vacancy Board Chairman. Do we have a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Bob. Appointment of the independent auditors, so resolution 24-01, Smith Elliott Kearns and Company.
I'll make that motion. I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2401.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 24-1 is passed. Recognition of the elected auditors, so these three ladies are kind enough to run and have been elected, so Catherine Sabo, Deborah Lucas, and Vicky Broughton. Just to thank them for their service to the township. Direction to the auditors. This direction is to reorganize and establish the pay rate of the supervisors working as employees of the township at their organization meeting to be held on Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. and to review the tax duplicate and establish dates to conduct an audit of the local elected tax collectors' books. You need a motion for that, right?
You can, since they are paid for, some of that.
My wife is one of the auditors, so I won't make the motion. Who wants to make the
I'll
motion?
make a motion.
Who's-
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Even though it is a state,
Thing, right?
it's a state regulation.
Recognition of time capsule custodians, Levi and Ethan Lingle, Emma Wilhide, Bradley Derek Sloop, Luke Fisher, Jovi and Tenley Fry, Addison Collin and Rowan Gruppetsberger. We opened 2066.
I know. I thought if we put this on here, it will.
Someone will,
That's a
It
good
will
idea.
stay
someone will
on
remember that
here
it's
to
there.
recognize
Yeah.
them, because
Yeah.
it
That's
could
a good
get
idea,
lost
right.
in the
Yeah.
shuffle.
Yeah, those old people can open it in 2066.
Yep.
Yeah, they will be. What would Derek be? 70?
Something like, yeah,
Yeah.
something like 70. Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness. If this world lasts that long.
Yeah.
Continuing on with appointments, reappointment, reaffirmations of the following. So Secretary Treasurer, I'll make a motion for Daisy Leitner to continue as Secretary Treasurer. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you.
Approve the treasurer's bond limit set for 2024 of $265,000. Motion?
So moved.
I'll
Second?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sewage Enforcement Officer, Lenny Sizer has been doing a great job for us from Frederick Siebert and Associates. Make a motion that Lenny continues as our SEO. Do you have a
And
second?
the alternate, did you want?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. And the alternate, Matt Eck, also of FSA.
Mhm.
Make a motion to appoint those two gentlemen.
I'll second.
Brad second. All in favor?
Aye.
SEO Fee Schedule, since resolution 2402.
I'm sorry.
Is there just one?
Just one, yeah, I just have the, one from last year, cause you always ask me.
What was it?
The, small flow treatment facility inspections went up from 160 to, what is it, 165 there, or 175? And that's because of the, fees for the testing, the fecal
Sure.
chloroform test. And I
Okay.
think there's a two or more applicant prepares holes and provides water, is that 300? It was to a,
I'm sorry, what was the description?
under percolation
Oh,
test.
2 or more yeah,
Uh-huh.
300, yep.
It was 280, that's the only two things that have changed, and that's a $20 increase, so there's really not much change.
Okay, make a motion to approve resolution 2402, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Zoning Code Enforcement Officer Max Stoner has been doing a wonderful job, and I'll make a motion to reappoint if that be anyone's inclination.
Yep.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Max Stoner with Blaze Associates is reappointed. Zoning Code Enforcement Officer. Zoning Administrative Secretary Daisy Leitner, I'll make a motion to appoint Daisy Leitner as Zoning Administrative Secretary. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Daisy. Gordon's opportunity. Floodplain Administrator. He's still willing to do it another.
He's still willing, as long, I guess,
Good
as
for
he's
Gordon.
on planning, but
Yeah.
one of these days he's gonna say I'm done, I'm sure.
Make a motion for Gordon Warren as the primary and alternate Daisy Leitner. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Driveway Permit Officer. Eric's still willing to do the job. Good for him. Do we have a motion to approve there?
I'll make the motion.
Brad makes a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Perry County Council of Governments rep. Daisy as primary and Sean as alternate. Brad, would you like to make
I'll
that
make
motion?
the motion.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Daisy.
You're welcome.
Collector of 511 taxes per capita, Rebecca Schulze, tax collector, for 4% of the amount collected. I'll make a motion to appoint Rebecca Schulze as tax collector. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second. All in favor?
Aye.
And that's really just for the 4% of the,
I'm not collecting.
Yeah,
because she's elected, so
Right,
that
she's
She is,
elected.
she is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Collector of 511 taxes earned income, Capital Area Tax Collection Bureau, 2% of the amount collected. Make that motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Collector of residential solid waste income, Keystone Collections Group. So now we're kind of on the fence with them, right?
we
As far as
are,
their expense.
but they need to be appointed
For the
to
first,
continue.
Until they,
Yeah, till their termination is March 31st, you must say April 1st.
Yeah.
So I have two proposals and one that should be in, I'd say after this week, maybe, after they get it back from the holidays and get things. But I'll have 3 quotes.
okay.
And the one doesn't, well,
Okay,
none of
well, I
them
don't know
look
that we,
really
I
bad.
don't know that we should comment on. 'Cause
Right, but I
was
mean,
about
I
to say,
just wanna
right,
let you know,
yeah,
they
if
don't
things are out
look
for bid, I don't think we.
outrageous, like,
Okay.
oh my gosh, how are we ever gonna do
Right.
it? They look fairly
Pretty
good,
good.
but
Good.
I didn't even give them to you guys yet,
Okay.
so I don't
Right.
have
So
the
that's-
ones,
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Right.
You haven't seen them, but just the ones, what I have seen and heard
Okay,
talking
yeah,
to
we don't want,
them.
we don't wanna say it
Right.
because again, one's still out there, so
Yeah.
we.
Right,
we
there's,
shouldn't
no,
say
but I'm
how
not
we
saying
want
anything about amounts, but they
Oh,
seem
no.
like very
Right.
nice
Yeah.
people that
Yeah.
I talked to.
Oh, okay, good. So, that said, Sean, you are solid waste, would you like to make?
I'll make the motion for them to
Wait,
continue.
I didn't mean it, I didn't mean to say you're solid waste.
Yeah,
You're supervisor that
No.
handles.
No.
So you're making the.
I'll
motion-
make a motion for them to fill out
I'll
till the
second.
end of their contract
I'll
or
second.
whatever they're gonna do.
Brad, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, we'll have,
Thanks,
we
Dave.
need that on the agenda for
The end of the month.
the end of the month,
Yeah.
hopefully. Because, they're gonna have to start working, whomever it is, during the transition,
Right.
Okay.
maybe after our audit. Just, that's scheduled already, so.
Representative to the collector of earned income, Daisy Lightner, and the alternate Nancy Sunday. I'll make that motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Representative to Tax Collection Commission, Daisy Lightner as the primary, alternate to the Tax Collection Commission, Nancy Sunday. I'll make that motion also. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad second, all in favor?
Aye.
Emergency Management Coordinators, Jim Cassidy has been our primary and Mike Rue is our assistant. Make a motion to, did we, I assume we spoke with them and they're
Yeah, they're still
On board?
willing,
Okay.
yeah, they are.
make a motion to appoint Jim Cassidy as primary and Mike Rue as the assistant. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad second, all in favor?
Aye.
Legal counsel, Michael Pykosh.
I didn't know if you wanted an assistant, but.
For,
Like when he just sends an alternate from his
yeah,
firm,
I
but
don't know if we,
It used to be Michael or Connor, but he hasn't been around.
yeah, I don't know that we need one.
Okay,
Uh,
I mean, if he's
it
gonna
comes
be
up, we
ill
can-
or has a conflict, he'll just send.
Yeah, and that's worked out well.
And that's
I mean,
worked
they've
out.
never let
It's
us
still
down
the
that
same
way.
firm.
It's still right.
Yeah, so, make a motion to appoint, Michael Pykosh as Township Solicitor and Legal Counsel. Do we have a second? Brad second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Engineer for plan reviews, Max Stoner, again, of Lace Associates. Do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Planning Commission members, 4-year terms, which will expire the last day of 2027. Dan Vodzek and Sean Fetter, and I'll make that motion, and do we have
I'll
a second?
second it.
Brad?
Yep.
And I assume you're on board with that.
That's
All in
not my,
favor?
yeah, that's not my board yet. Aye.
Planning Commission
That's good.
recommended that they be reappointed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sean.
So do you want to abstain?
I can abstain.
Okay,
Martin isn't.
even though you don't get paid.
Even though it's, yeah.
Look at the tax benefits now.
No, I know. Mm.
Planning Commission Secretary Kimberly Charles and the Assistant Planning Commission Secretary Daisy Lightner. That's been working out well. Make a motion to continue the appointment.
I'll second.
Brad second. All in favor?
Aye.
Zoning Hearing Board member alternate.
His
Brad
term is up.
Roberts, yes, 3-year term.
Yes, an alternate's only a 3-year term. Yeah, I had the date wrong, so I fixed it.
Someone make the motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
I'll second. Oh, go ahead.
I'll second.
Yep.
I'll second. Are you in favor?
Yep.
Okay, so
Favor
you're
aye.
saying, okay,
Sorry about that, Daisy.
that's okay.
All right. Parks and Rec Board, these are 5-year terms. Brenda Little and Bob Leitner. Thanks again, Bob, for, make a motion to appoint those two, folks to the Rec Board. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Chief Administrative Officer of the Pension Plans, Daisy Leitner. I'll make that motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Selection of main depositories. Mid-Penn Bank Marysville, Bank of Landisburg, and Penny Bank. Resolutions 2403, 2404, and 2405.
So do you wanna do those all
Yeah,
together? That would be good.
yeah, I don't see any reason why.
Cause there's
we
really no
can't.
change in them, we're just letting them know there is no change, they appreciate that.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve resolution 24-03, 24-04, and 24-05, if we have a second.
I'll second.
Brad second, all in favor?
Aye.
Resolution, all 3 are approved. Moving on to certification of delegates for the Hershey Convention, which is gonna be April 14th through 17th this year. State Association Convention delegates, myself, Sean Fetter, Brad Sloop, and Daisy Leitner.
I listed everybody, but you decide if you're available that time.
I'm planning on it, so.
Brad?
I don't know, just planning.
Is there any cost to, at this time, there's no commitment? Or,
I didn't look, there used to be a discount, I'm not sure what they're doing this year, but it's, some of the things, they did accept them no longer last year. So, I mean, you can let me know in January,
Okay.
I'm at the January
We'll
meeting,
do
I
it
really,
for-
cause I have
Yeah.
to send the dues in
Yeah.
by the end of January, so.
Okay. For now, we'll just make the motion to, I'll make the motion to approve all four, myself, Sean Fetter, Brad Sloop, and Daisy Leitner, the State Association Convention delegates. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Go ahead.
John second, all in favor?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll just depend upon your
Yeah.
availability. And do you wanna do the voting delegate now or wait till you know for sure?
Oh, I'd like to appoint Sean now.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
No, but if you're so inclined,
Well.
or we can wait, your call.
Well, we better wait.
Okay.
If we can, till the January meeting, and then we can.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine, yeah, cause when I send it in, I have to mark who's the voting delegate,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
So we just table that.
And then the County Association Convention, which is Saturday, September.
We don't know
I
yet.
don't know what the date is.
To be determined, to
Okay.
be announced.
It was like the second Saturday, I think, last year.
I think they're thinking of continuing to keep it the Saturday near 9/11.
Okay. Well, we have a date close enough, so we can make the motion, I assume. So,
Sure.
myself, Brad Sloop, Sean Fetter, Daisy Leitner, Rebecca Schulze, if she's available, or all of those, as soon as that's available.
Now, wait a minute, did you want, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I remember, Sean, you mentioned when we were there, if planning commission members,
Oh, yeah,
remember you said about.
yeah, I mean, they're allowed to, they should attend as
Yeah.
well if possible.
If they would
Yeah.
like.
If they would
to.
like to, yeah, I
They
mean,
can't, they're not voting,
but there's things there that could be helpful to
Oh, yeah,
planning.
yeah. Hey,
I mean,
if
we
they're-
brought some stuff back this
Yeah.
time, but.
Yeah.
No, if they're wanting to go, willing to go, yeah, by all
Okay,
means.
so just the planning.
I mean,
Planning.
well, it could be any, township official, can it be?
Planning commission, it could be planning commission, I think emergency management coordinators have been
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
There's usually something from the county that they talk
Mhm.
about.
what about zoning hearing?
Zoning hearing?
Zoning hearing, or, I mean, any of those people are more than welcome to attend. I'd like to see more people from the township
They would
there.
love for you to have all those people
So
attend, I can
what's,
tell you.
what's the proper official of the township, in what?
Or name them, planning and zoning officials
Right,
Planning, zoning.
and
and emergency management officials, yeah.
coordinators.
Yeah,
Drive wells. See, would Eric get any?
I don't think Eric would go, I may be wrong, but
yeah.
we can't get him to come to a meeting.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
asking him.
Okay, so the folks listed here and the other entities.
Okay, so
Make
what
that
do you want
motion.
me to list them as, planning commission,
Planning.
just
Yeah,
planning, zoning, hearing board, and
emergency management.
emergency management coordinators. I mean, they may not go, but
No,
I
but,
think if you give them the opportunity.
right, if they know about it, that might cause them to,
Okay.
cause there's always something to
I will
learn.
add that.
Okay, so I made the motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Sean second, all in favor? You get all that, Daisy, before I move on?
Huh?
Did you get?
I got it, I
Okay,
got it.
okay. Moving on to establishment of meeting dates for this year. Fourth Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m., except for the following: May 27th, Memorial Day, rescheduled to Tuesday, May 21st, November 21st, Thanksgiving meeting rescheduled to November 12th. And December 25th, Christmas, rescheduled to the third Tuesday, which would be December 17th.
And you don't want a meeting
The-
the day before.
Yeah, do we need a motion for that?
Or you just wanna do them all?
Can do them all.
Okay, do them all. Additional supervisors workshop meetings to be scheduled on the second Tuesday morning of the month at 7:30 a.m. as deemed necessary by the Board of Supervisors, except for legal holidays. 2025 budget meetings to be held on October 10th, and if deemed necessary, October 31st.
You missed the 24th.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I did, I read that, cause I was thinking, where's the third? Okay, so the 2025 budget meetings to be held October 10th and the 24th, and if deemed necessary, the third, spare that we keep, October 31st, all three at 6:30 p.m.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Annual cleanup dates for spring, Friday, 5/3, and Saturday, 5/4.
Well, that's the first Friday and Saturday in May, is that good? I just did what we normally have done.
Probably did it in the other.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So, make a motion to approve those meeting dates. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Establishment of payday scheduling. Approve, authorize the secretary treasurer to prepare and disperse payroll checks on Wednesday at 1:45 p.m. following the end of each week, each 2-week bi-weekly pay period.
Should I know
So,
Yeah, wouldn't, cause
yeah,
I mean, if we could do it without,
Yeah.
just to be
Go ahead.
cautious.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, I'll second. Brad's gonna abstain. All in favor? Aye. Approve authorized payment of interim expenses. Authorize approve the secretary treasurer to prepare and pay interim invoices received up to a maximum of $2,500, especially those with time-sensitive payment dates and those that will receive discounts if paid early. At least 2 board member signatures plus the treasurer are required on all expense checks.
I'll make that motion.
Good, I'll second.
Yeah, Brad second, all in favor, aye. Establish the rate of reimbursement for private vehicle use when on township business. So the old rate was 65.5 cents per mile, it's now going up to 67. We don't have a say in that anyway. IRS indicates. So I'll make a motion to approve the increase to 67 cents a mile. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad second, all in favor?
Aye.
So approval and payment of these bills, I think we're gonna table this until our regularly scheduled monthly meeting, which, what day is that, Daisy?
It is the 23rd.
23rd. Make a motion to table this, payment of the bills, items A, B, and C. Do we have a second?
Well, there was no bills for 24, so I only had one, so I didn't do them, and I thought they can wait till the meeting. B says no 2024 payment.
General fund check.
So,
Oh.
you can say all of them, but there were no checks processed for 2024.
Yeah, we can revisit this at a regular scheduled
Sure,
meeting that's
and there
coming
will
up
be
in
checks processed then, so.
every 3 weeks.
Yeah, what about the payroll checks?
They're already paid.
Cause they're already done.
Yeah, so let me amend that. Make a motion that we act on B and C. And A,
And table A.
table A until our next board meeting, which is the
Regular.
23rd of January. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Brad, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you. And announcements. The rec board organization meeting is Monday, January 8th at 7 p.m. Planning organization and business meeting is January 3rd at 7:30 p.m. Excuse me, the elected auditors organization and meeting is also tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Zoning hearing board organization meeting is January 11th at 7 p.m. And the next regular board business meeting is Tuesday, January 23rd, as we were just discussing, at 7 p.m. And it looks like we're at portion for adjournment, so I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second? Brad, second, all in favor? Okay. 7:33, Dave.
Yep, 7:33,
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
Indeed.